Hi folks, how you doing? This is Iqbal. In this video, we'll talk about NVIDIA price movement for today and what can we expect NVIDIA to perform early next week. We'll also discuss news regarding NVIDIA and then we'll also take a quick look on other AI stocks. We'll also discuss inflation or PCE data due tomorrow and its potential impact on overall market and NVIDIA. Since the market is closed tomorrow, the potential impact of the PCE data we can see on the market on Monday. Now, let's get started. On your screen, you see NVIDIA stock chart for today. So NVIDIA closed at 903, very little movement from yesterday. So if you remember my yesterday conversation, I was not expecting NVIDIA to have a major drop and I was expecting NVIDIA to do sideways today. So this is in line with my yesterday conversation. Now moving on, NVIDIA opened at 900, made a high 913, made a low 891 and closed at 903. That is 0.12% up. Last 5 days, 0.97% down. Last 1 month, 14% up. Last 6 months, 107% up. The last 6 months, you see the steep curve. So correction is due, anytime can happen, but we do not know when that's going to happen. We'll talk about support and resistance level when we will be discussing Fibonacci levels in a bit. Now moving on to the one-day chart. You see, after opening, NVIDIA tried to make another low, but it could not and it went up. So this tells me that there was no strong momentum on NVIDIA to take it further down. So that's a good news for those who already have a buy position on NVIDIA. Remember yesterday I advised you that I bought NVIDIA at 915. Today I placed another limit buy position at 855, but NVIDIA did not go down further than 890 today. I closed that position. I will open another buy position on Monday after taking a look pre-market session. Now moving on to the technical charts. You're seeing 30-day, 30 minutes interval chart. The lowest point is 667. The highest is 972. I also have the Fibonacci levels. Looking at the MACD, yesterday, remember my conversation, I told you guys MACD was down, but it was not too bad because the curve was not steep, unlike this. So I was expecting to rebound from here. So that's exactly happened. So MACD, after touching the bottom, started going up and now touching the zero line. So that tells that positive momentum started happening on NVIDIA, but that momentum is not as strong. On Monday, NVIDIA can go on either direction based on the MACD. Now let's take a look 1 hour chart. In the 1 hour chart, same story. MACD made a bottom here yesterday and started going up today, and that's a good sign because trying to gain some momentum to go further up on Monday. But at this point, it doesn't have a strong momentum to take NVIDIA further high. Now taking a look RSI at the 30-day, 30 minutes interval chart is at 47. So it doesn't tell much about overbought or oversold. So kind of lie in the middle. So we cannot predict anything after looking at RSI at this point. Now taking a look 1 hour chart. So in the 1 hour chart, RSI is 42. So slightly oversold. So this tells me there is some chance NVIDIA to go up on Monday. We'll see. Regarding Fibonacci levels from 0% to 100% in 30-day, 1 hour interval chart, so based on the Fibonacci, 23% correction from this lowest point to the highest point for last 30 days is at 900. So for NVIDIA, 900 is a good support level. So at this point, NVIDIA tried to go further down, but it could not go down below 890. The next support level is 855. So if NVIDIA goes down, it will try to test this level. So that's why I placed a buy position today at 855 because I thought if NVIDIA goes down, this can give me a good buy opportunity. So but it didn't happen. So Monday, I will start a new buy position. On the upper side, 962 is a good resistance level. If Nvidia gains some momentum on early next week, it will try to test that level, but it won't be easy to break that level that soon. Now let's take a look news regarding Nvidia. You see these news on the left side of your screen. So I went over one by one. I do not see any major news on Nvidia. Let's take a look at this one. This tells that Nvidia captures 92% of the data center GPU market, and that's a very good thing for Nvidia. So Nvidia still maintains the leadership position on the GPU market. So that's a good thing for Nvidia in the long term. Another news I wanted to share with you is this one. So this tells that AI demand increase can cause copper shortages sometime later this decade. So we don't have to worry about this for now. Maybe 4 or 5 years from now, we might see some copper shortages happening, right? So I don't want to put so much attention to this news because it's not going to impact Nvidia at this point. Moving on to the other AI stocks, SoundHound 0.67% down, AMD 0.5% up, Avago 0.5% up, SMCI 1.3% down, Nvidia 0.12% up. Overall, it's a mixed picture, and there was very little movement today, very small increase or decrease on the AI stocks. So this tells that we didn't have enough momentum today on the AI stocks. Probably we might have more momentum on AI stocks on early next week. We'll see. Now let's take a look PCE data due tomorrow. I also showed this table yesterday. Let's take a quick look. We're expecting 2.4% year-over-year change for February. So taking a look at the historical data, you see last two cycle, the actuals just met the forecast. So I'm guessing this time also actuals will just meet the forecast. Now take a look at the overall trend. Inflation started going down from June last year when Fed started doing the rate cut. So it's a good thing. So I'm hoping sometime later this year or early next year, Fed can achieve its 2% inflation target. Let me show you the CPI data. If you remember the CPI data published a few weeks back, so CPI data came higher than the forecast last three cycle, above 3%. The good thing is PC data has been flat or just met the forecast the last two cycle. Not crazy on the PC side. You know, Mr. Paul said they give more attention to PCE data versus CPI data on the rate cut decisions. So this PCE data will be very important for tomorrow for the market. So that's all for today. If I summarize, I see that the PCE data tomorrow will be very important for the market movement on Monday. If the PCE data comes higher than the forecast, we'll see market go down on Monday. But if it comes lower than the forecast, we'll see market will jump high on Monday. In my opinion, PCE data will just meet the forecast and we will not see a downward movement in the market on Monday. And same goes for Nvidia. And for today, we saw that we didn't have enough momentum on Nvidia and other AI stocks. So they did very little movement or did sideways today. And that was in line with my yesterday conversation. I will make another video tomorrow after the PC index data so we can have some prediction what can happen on Monday and Tuesday. So wait for my another video tomorrow. So that's all for today. I hope you like this video. Thank you so much for watching. Talk to you tomorrow. Take care.